Welcome back to the show, guys. We have a lot of work to get done today. This north wind is brutal. It's like 33 degrees. The wind's like 20-25 miles per hour. Sure, it's picking up on the mic, but as you can see, I got my dump truck back. We are going to put this thing to work today. You're not going to want to miss it. Got a special visitor coming. My old buddy Dutch is coming. We're going to head down to his off-grid land here in a little bit. He's already got one big oak tree fell down. He actually cut it down. And we're going to cut a couple more down, Lord willing, with the wind. And we're going to haul these things. We're going to put it on the old dump truck here and haul it back. I've already got the tractor loaded up, as you can see behind me here. Got the Kubota M59 with the grapple loaded on the trailer. Dutch is supposed to be here in just a little bit, and then he's going to hop in the dump truck. I'm going to drive the tractor down to his off-grid property, and we're going to put this thing to the test because I just got it back. Got the transmission rebuild. Finally saved up enough money where I could get that done. It's been running awesome since we got it back. We've only put about 80 miles or so on it. It's got a 3-month warranty on the transmission build. They replaced the rear main seal because it had an oil leak. They replaced a couple other things that might have been leaking, and so far I haven't seen any drips, so that's a plus. These Chevy 350s are notorious for just oil leaks that'll drive you nuts, especially if you park them in a garage or anything cement. But we got the dump bed on here, the steel flatbed. I left the sides off because I knew we were going to be hauling some logs. It has been a few months since we've been firing up the sawmill. It's been about a month and a half, I think, since we fired it up last. But we're ready to get going. He's got the off-grid building out there pretty much done. He's just waiting on some siding. So that's what we're going to do today, is try to bring some logs home up here at the sawmill, and then hopefully here in a few days or something it'll warm up and we can really get going on the sawmill. We are going to fire that sawmill up today when we get back, and we're going to see if that thing's still running good and what all we need to do before we really get into production. We're going to give it a little test today. Since it's like in the 30s, it's really cold. I don't think it's going to have a problem. So as you can see, I got the tractor loaded up. Like I said, we're ready to go. So yesterday was my 38th birthday, and 11 days before that was Dutch's 38th birthday. So I went to the store and I bought some steaks. I bought some ribeyes and some New York strip, I think. So Dutch and his family's coming over here a little bit later, and right after we get done from his off-grid property, we're going to come back with the logs, and we might cook first. I don't know. We might fire up the sawmill first. But if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to our channel now. If you're not subscribed to Keeping It Dutch, go ahead and subscribe to them. You don't want to miss out. We're going to have a lot of cool stuff coming here in the future for the sawmill. My camera's about to blow over because of this wind, but hopefully you guys can still hear me. But yeah, we're going to have a fun day. Rachel made us a birthday cake. And like I said, it was both of our birthdays here within 11 days of each other. So we decided just to celebrate together, have a little get together with our families, and have some awesome time. And why not fire up the sawmill while we're at it? It's a little cold, but we're still gonna do it. So stay tuned. As soon as we get back from Dutch's off-grid land with the logs, we're gonna make sure that hopefully the old beast, the old Chevy here, the dump truck, will do its job and handle these logs. He's got one that's pretty good size, and I think we're gonna cut it in two. So who knows what kind of trouble we're going to get into. Hopefully we don't have any issues. But stay tuned. We'll be right back when we get the Okay, we're back, and we got a truck full of white oak logs. I think this one was like 18 and a half, and this one's like 14 and a half. So he's going to have a lot of lumber out of these logs. But now, like I said, guys, we have not had this thing fired up in about a month and a half or so. We've had it covered up with the tarp so it wouldn't get any rain on the motor and all that good stuff. And Dutch is here now. He's gonna start taking the tarp off. That's what we're gonna do. As you can see, it's covered in water. Dude, that's a lot of weight.
We're gonna get a lot of rain.
Yeah. I don't know how we're gonna get that off. Stab it. But we're gonna try to get this tarp off, and then we're gonna get this thing fired up. We only got a couple hours before dark, so I don't know how much milling we'll do, but we're gonna get one squared up. We're gonna try to anyway. Might have to climb up there.
I'm about to just stab this thing. Hold on.
Where are you at? Any of that water draining yet? My God.
Took it off the motor, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's nice, clean rainwater right there.
Yeah, you could drink it. Alright, so how long has it been since we fired this up last time?
It's been good 6-7 weeks or something like that.
You guys ain't seen No Dutch on the channel in a while, have
What's up,
you?
everybody? We're excited to get this thing started.
Yeah. So, you want to try to fire it up? I bet that battery's dead.
Yeah.
I can go grab that jumper if we need it, but make sure we can even remember how to operate this thing. E-brake off.
Was we having an issue with this last time?
Yeah. Alright, like I said, guys, this thing ain't been ran in like a month and a half. We had to break out the old battery charger. I got this old boost out. This thing is made for diesel trucks and it didn't even recognize the battery, so I'm thinking that battery might have a bad cell in it or something. We tried to jump it off Dutch's truck and it still didn't work. So I got this out and used the 200 amp and that didn't work. Finally, we had to use some real muscle and we just used pull start. But we're fixing to load up a log to get it going. So we're gonna let this thing run a little bit and try to charge this battery up before we do too much. Boy, it is cold out here, but we got our first log loaded up and we're not gonna try to make any siding or anything just yet. What we're gonna do is make sure everything's still in tune. Like I said, it's been a while since we ran this thing. We want to make sure everything's still level and there's no complications or anything before we start trying to make the actual siding. But we do got this white oak log. I think this would come out about 14 inches in diameter. But what we're going to try to do is just square it up. So what we're going to do is try to take off this part, just make a square log out of it. And then maybe whenever we get the siding attachment put on here, then he can start on his siding. So I got the drone. I'm gonna try to put it up in the air. Like I said, it is super windy today, so bear with me. Got the drone right here, the DJI Spark, for all of those of you that keep asking. So I'm gonna get this thing set up and put the drone in the air and we'll see if we can't get some footage. You ready?
Yeah. I'll just film you.
Huh?
What are you gonna do first?
Alright.
That hurt, dude.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
Yep. Now here we go. Where are you going? Towards you.
Hey, move your drum down now. See this?
They're a little lower.
I'd say right there. Want that motor?
Yeah, a little bit. Oh. Go back and do it one more.
Help you turn it, I'll run your drone just for the footage.
Alright, just do like a 360. Ready? Huh? fine?
Yeah.
What do you think, Kevin?
Man, this actually turned out awesome. I can't believe how beautiful this white oak is. Look at this grain, this dark grain in the center of it. This is like almost too pretty to use for anything, but like furniture or this would make an awesome, like a 10-inch by 10-inch mantle.
Yeah.
Like a fireplace mantle or something like that. We were just trying to hurry up and get this done before dark. Trying to get this battery charged. We don't know, we might have to get a new battery. It seems like it has a dead cell in it or something like that, but everything seems to be pretty much on. This isn't 100% square like we wanted it to be, but like I said, we were trying to hurry up. And when you're doing this and you want it to be perfect, you really need to put levels and stuff like that on there to make sure that your first cut is level, because if your first cut's off, then all the rest are going to be off. But I mean, look at that. You get in here good, show them what this looks like. I can't wait till we can get a hold of like a walnut or something like that. Cut into that big hickory tree over there.
Isn't that just, that's amazing.
That is awesome.
You know, this doing this stuff is addicting, isn't it?
It is very addicting. And it's like some other things, like people like enjoy diving because they never know what they're gonna find. And it's kind of the same thing. Once you cut this,
different every time.
Once you cut that bark away, I mean, look at this. And this one looks like it's had some bugs or something in it. I mean,
well, you found worms in that one.
Yeah, yeah. But
those probably beetles that laid larvae and all that.
That's what it is. So I was talking to a local sawmill that actually sells some exotic wood and all kinds of stuff in our area, and they were telling me that some of this wood, they had some that was called dragonfire, and it looks like a white looking color like this, but it actually has like a pink and orange all down through it. It looks like fire. And they say it's from some kind of a grub or a beetle that gets in it, and it does something and causes that pigment to turn that tree like red and orange. But they also have one that does blue.
Do they have some to buy?
They did have it.
I bet it's expensive.
It was very expensive.
Look, even the side down here looks awesome.
It does. That's what I'm saying, man. This is almost too pretty for siding, but
hey, you know what's awesome is we literally just went and cut this tree down from my property, right up here, and we would have had it all done within about an hour and a half.
Right. So if you guys want to see where this log came from, and these logs right here, Dutch is fixing to use this for his siding on his little building he built. But if you guys want to see where this came from and those other logs, go check out his channel. If you haven't checked him out, make sure you're subscribed.
Keeping it Dutch.
Keeping it Dutch.
We appreciate you guys.
Yep. So we got some cooking to do. Like I said, we're gonna celebrate both of our birthdays. We're both 38 now, so I can feel it too. When people say,
I'm in my prime. I don't know about you.
I think I'm going down from my prime, but my head's getting cold too because
my best years are coming.
My hair's kind of getting thin. Yeah. So anyways, guys, we're gonna go get the grill fired up. I might show you guys throwing some steaks on there. I think Rachel's got some stuffed jalapenos and some baked potatoes, and I don't know, we're waiting for Dutch's family to show up. Rachel baked us a cake as well.
Dang.
So
let's go eat the cake before the kids show up.
We'll be back in just a few minutes.
See you guys.
All right, guys, so before we put the steaks on there, we got these giant jalapenos, and we stuffed them full of the Cheese Whiz, the canned cheese, wrapped them in bacon, and that's what we're gonna put on here first. I'm telling you guys, if you've never tried these, you've got to try them. Don't take very long to cook. And Rachel's actually de-seeded them. She cut the ends out of them, pulled all the seeds out so they're not too hot. She left the ends to plug them back up, but they don't want to stay in there real well. But I don't think this cheese will run out too much. You ever tried these, Dutch?
Whatever you made up one day. Remember we fried some.
Yeah, we fried some. Those were pretty good. This was a little different. But we're gonna let these cook up, let that bacon pretty much get cooked, and it'll be done. Alright guys, these peppers, the cheese is starting to drain out on them a little bit. Put them up on top. The bacon's just about done. Now the ribeyes and the New York strip is going on. Got this Camp Chef pellet grill fired up on high. Time to cook some steaks. Trying to put them where the cheese ain't gonna drip on it. But we'll see. I think we'll be all right. Rachel, I don't think you have enough candles for this cake.
Well, you're too old.
Huh?
You're too old. I didn't have enough.
What are y'all playing? Huh?
We're playing hockey.
Are they cheating
Oh, you
already?
know what? Yeah. Hopefully, so
What are you guys playing, Hayden?
Chess.
Chess.
Or
Checkers?
I don't know.
Who's winning, Caleb?
Checkers.
Me?
It's called checkers.
I know how.
Hi.
Where's your dad?
Right there.
What's he playing?
Call of Duty Cold War.
Well, what do you think?
Hey,
Oh, Dutch is playing on PS5 here.
I had to show Hadley how to do this.
He has a PS5. Where did you get it?
Man, you need some practice. That's a
I
lot.
just got a kill with my grenade.
Yeah.
Look, you just missed it.
You got a big kill, huh?
Oh yeah, just saved the day.
Well,
He's trying to practice so he can
where are you trying to get it?
Yeah.
I'll pick up mine.
Alright, I gotta go turn these steaks.
Can't the king go backwards though?
So anyways, guys, I'm gonna get off here so we can go visit and stuff. Dinner's almost done. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. If you're not subscribed to Dutch over at Keeping It Dutch, please go subscribe. Tell him Hidden Heights Farm sent you. If you're not subscribed to us, please hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment, like this video, and we'll see you next time. Stay tuned to see what this lumber turns out to look like.